I like being able to take inspiration and ideas and make them into something that you can touch or see. So taking those ideas that didn't exist previously in like a tangible sense to being able to be at that stage is really cool. And it's just really cool to have a finished product that I can look at and show people. Like, this is something that you could touch. This is something that exists out in the world that I've done. I graduated in June, and then I got in contact with the city of Mosier through the city manager and just kind of talked to her about kind of what they needed as a city and that they were in need of a graphic designer, that it was all falling on her shoulders. And so she was like, I don't know how to do this. And I was like, that's exactly what I've been going to school for. And so from there, I quit my restaurant job and started doing graphic design for them and for a couple other small clients. There's inspiration for graphic design work like everywhere. And so if I'm working on a project and trying to kind of figure out where I'm gonna start, I might look to town, or I'll do research on what the client is and kind of what they are about to kind of figure out where I need to look. But even in day-to-day, I keep a sketchbook in my backpack so I can jot down ideas. I've got an ever-growing list of things on my notes app on my phone of, oh, this is a cool place, or this is a cool thing. Could be a building that I like the way that it's done, just something how it looks. My business Instagram has a bunch of saved folders of reel sounds or fonts, color palettes, different product packaging, different logos, different styles is a folder that I have that I really like, because you just look in it and there's so many different art styles from all over the world that could be applied to any project. So it's just figuring out which one I want to pick and which one works for the specific project. Someone who's creative might be interested in graphic design and freelancing. Someone who has been interested in some sort of art but wasn't really sure how to be able to live off of it, because that's kind of where I started. It's just somebody who wants to live a life that might not work with a 9-to-5 job that you have to go to and have a boss to account to and have meetings and whatever 5 days a week type thing that you're just not sure you're structured for, because that, I don't think it would work for me, and it wouldn't work for very long if it did work. But being able to sit yourself down and figure out your own schedule and kind of what you want out of life and out of your job. And so being freelance is really helpful for that, because you can have all the adventures and still have a job to come back to, not worried that I left for a couple weeks. Am I gonna be fired, or am I gonna be in trouble? As long as you figure out your schedule ahead of time, you can go and have a bunch of amazing adventures. Just not necessarily knowing what's gonna happen next is exciting when thinking about the future. It makes it interesting. It makes it something that's not super predictable to the point that you get bored of it. It's something that's changing, and when I'm changing, it can change with me. And I can look and go see the world and figure out kind of what I want to be in life while I'm doing it, because it comes with me.